up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Sugar Brittana, and we are back with another little video. So I recently just did a wellness haul for Valentine's Day, showing you guys some of my go-to, like, you know, feminine personal hygiene products and other self-care items that I use. But I wanted to do a toddler wellness haul since we are still, you know, embracing all things love and self-care, because babies and toddlers need self-care too. It may not look the same like us, but let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Video because I feel like I haven't really done like a full wellness haul or anything like that since my son was born. I have on my channel a like what's in my diaper bag, like organized with me video, but I also have like a toddler / newborn like essentials that you can check out if you're interested. But I really wanted to do this video because I feel like it's important to instill in your child, especially while they're so young, like the right principles and morals and, you know, values, including personal hygiene and just like overall wellness. So this is not going to just be like, you know, products and things of that nature. My household, you know, we focus on like being very intentional about the way that we live, the things that we consume and things of that nature. So I will be showing you guys some products, of course, but I wanted to talk about a few other little things that I have been doing, you know, with my son since he was born, that I felt like would be a part of the overall, you know, bigger picture when it comes down to like, you know, showing him, you know, that it's important to love on yourself, when it's important to focus on your self-care, and it's important to just take care of yourself, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all that good stuff. So, and that includes like, you know, focusing on mindfulness and affirmations as well. We want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Pipette. They are like a baby and even motherhood natural non-toxic brands. So they have like a bunch of different like soaps, they have a bunch of different like you know, lotions and just a bunch of different things. So they sent us a little cute PR box, and they sent me some belly butter, they sent us a baby balm, they also sent us some like lotion, eczema lotion, things of that nature. So I'll probably have to insert a picture so you guys can see. I will be showing you guys some of the products because I don't have everything like right here, but just stay tuned. But I do want to go ahead and thank them for sending that to us. To kind of get right into it, since we're talking about Pipette, let's go ahead and, you know, just talk about some like wellness products that you can use for your baby's skin and even your hair, your baby's hair and things of that nature. I do want to mention though, although they sent us products, I have been using this brand since my son was born. I only have like 3 brands that I go to be honest, and this one is like one of the main ones. Babel Botanicals is another one, and Piracy is another one. And I only mention those other ones because all of them are EWG verified, which literally you can go and look up yourself to kind of just prove that these are safe, non-toxic, they're vegan friendly, and honestly I feel comfortable with them and I haven't had no issues with them since my son was born. So since we're talking about Pipette, I'm gonna stick with Pipette right now. And to be honest, same thing, I have not had any issues with Pipette. I literally like how gentle and, you know, gentle and soft my son's skin feels. And like I said, it's tear free, it's hypoallergenic, and the brand itself is just like a clean, natural brand. They do have some motherhood items as well, like I just mentioned, so I can kind of talk about that with some of the products that they sent me. The first thing that they sent me some eczema lotion, which is really good for like if you have dry and itchy skin. I don't have eczema, but I wanted to try it because I do have like, you know, some dry skin, and my son has dry skin as well, especially because we like to take hot showers, and I'm not even gonna lie, that's probably why we have dry skin. I wanted to try that as well. I haven't been using it that much, but I will probably end up just giving it to like my sister or somebody that actually does have eczema to see if it actually does work. So that's that. The next thing I have is the baby balm. So this literally, y'all, this works wonders too. It makes my feet feel so soft. I just put some socks on. And then for my son, this is literally what I will use for his dry skin, because I feel like it helps. Like, you know, I think that it's literally, you can tell I've been using it, but you can see it's kind of like a balmy consistency, but it's not super thick. Like it literally like comes on, but I feel like it's better than like just like the lotion, which is what we have had in the past, and honestly even better than the eczema lotion in my personal opinion for the dry skin. But like I said, to teach its own. I feel like you should test it out yourself. This is just me showing you guys some of the products that we have. And then the next thing that they have sent too was the belly butter. So I haven't tried this officially, but as you can tell, it's non-toxic as well, and it's good for stretch marks. And you know, after your girl had your little nephew, yes, stretch marks started to appear in certain places that I was not ready for. So I will definitely be checking this out. I also want to mention that, like I said, I've been using this brand for a while now, and so I do, you know, vouch for them. I've used their baby oil, I used their sunscreen, I've used their wipes, which is actually one of the best wipes like right now on the market in terms of like natural non-toxic wipes that you can use for your baby. So I would definitely say that. I, like I said, used their baby bubble bath and like shampoo wash, and like their like, you know, like regular lotion, and the scent of that was like the vanilla and like lang lang fragrance. So yeah, like I've literally have, like I said, been using this product for a while, and I would definitely vouch for them. I want to mention, out of the 3 brands that I also just mentioned, this one is actually like really reasonable in price. So I think that is good, you know, that you guys can check them out. Like I said, I will have my link down below if you guys want a discount code off your next purchase. But overall, like I said, I do vouch for this brand, and this brand is just a very non-toxic natural brand. All of their products are created with the support of biologists, pediatricians, and dermatologists, and are tested to ensure that they are 100% clean and free of any synthetic fragrances. And once again, they are vegan, cruelty-free, and EWG verified. Okay, so for the next thing, I wanted to kind of touch on oral hygiene. My son has his first little dentist appointment coming up very soon, so I'm really excited about that. I might vlog it for you guys, so you know, just stay tuned to see if I do. But I wanted to talk about some of the products that we've been using. So when his first tooth came in, since then we've been using the brand called Jack and Jill. I'll just like insert a picture here for you guys. That brand is vegan, cruelty-free, non-toxic, and then also that specific one that we use is fluoride free. So, and it's like free of any like synthetic, like, you know, fragrances or flavors and things of that nature. This one is flavor free. My son, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, he, even with the little pea size drop of toothpaste that we use, he literally tries to eat it. And I just feel within my soul that if he was to try like a one that has like more of like a flavor to it, he would just try to sit there and eat the whole tube. So to avoid all of that, we just keep it, I mean, obviously for health reasons too, we're just gonna keep it full with, you know, the no flavor. And I've also been using the little soft bristle bamboo like toothbrush, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I love the toothbrush, but I just feel like he's not fully ready for it. Like when it comes down to brushing his teeth, it's kind of like a little hassle. So my little, I guess, hack or tip or trick, I guess, to make it fun and pleasurable for him, I recently just got him this this little electric toothbrush. He's really into dinosaurs right now, and so it has a little like cap that you can cover it, and then a replacement like cover or whatever the case may be. So I like this. I think it's super cute, and I think it will make it more fun for him. And then as a backup, we'll just keep the bamboo like toothbrush as well. But yeah, this one, it says is great for babies that are 0 to 36 months. So we'll see. I'll have to do an update for you guys. I got this from Amazon. I believe it was like $15, and it comes with like a little battery already, so I think it will be like literally good to go. Definitely follow me on my Instagram at BriTianaIDo, because I most likely will talk about it more on there, so you'll kind of have, you know, more insight as to how things go with this. We're talking about oral hygiene. I also wanted to mention that we've been getting him used to like flossing, and we've been using like the dental like floss picks by the brand Straw Life Eco. You can get that on Amazon, but I like them because they are plastic and fluoride free, and they're biodegradable. So essentially they're like, you know, wheat based, and I like that because it teaches him how to floss. They have like, you know, cute little designs on them, and like, once again, it makes it fun for the process. We have our own like little floss that he likes to use that are also made of the same type of thing by the brand Humble Co, I think that's what it's called. So I'll have to insert a picture of that as well, but I just wanted to throw that in there. I kind of want to talk a little bit about like, you know, wellness when it comes down to like making, like when your child has like an accident. So I'm going to talk about some like bandages that I use, or band-aids that I use for my son. I have 2 main brands. The first one is Febu, Febu for Earth. by us. This brand is literally like organic bamboo bandages or band-aids that you can use for your child. Like say when your child has an accident. It's hypoallergenic, it's sensitive, and to be honest, it's a very like natural, non-toxic version of the band-aids that are on the market. It's latex free, and so I feel like that one is a very good option for the whole family. They come in different sizes as well. The other brand that I do kind of want to talk about is Patch. So they have some specifically for kids. This one also is cruelty-free, natural, hypoallergenic, non-toxic, latex-free, and this one is also biodegradable. So this one comes with some like different types of variety packs. So they have like the ones that are bamboo, they have the ones that are charcoal, they have ones that is coconut oil infused, and for both brands you can get them on Amazon, so I do like that, and some other like online marketplaces as well. The brand Patch, they are also latex free, plastic free, zero waste, and once again, like I said, they're hypoallergenic. If you're looking for a like natural like ointment that's like non-toxic and like, you know, vegan or cruelty free and just overall safe for your baby, my recommendation would be the Maddie's All Natural. This one is the baby ointment that's really good for, it's petroleum free and it's good for like dry skin, and it is infused with like coconut oil and jojoba oil, and then it also has like sunflower wax, castor oil, and vitamin E. And y'all know like I'm good and I'm big on when it comes down to products that have like really simple ingredients that you just know what it is gluten free, and like I said, it's vegan. So I definitely say this would be like my go-to like brand. Looking for more of like a first aid type of ointment that is similar or the equivalent to that of like a antibiotic, like how back in the day we used to use Neosporin. I actually found one on Amazon. It's funny, it's called Nutrisporin, but it's food grade, it's cruelty free, it's plastic free, I mean petroleum free, and the reviews seem to be very good, and I definitely think that would probably be something that we would add to like our little first aid kit as like a just in case type of thing. So I just wanted to throw that in there just in case you guys are looking for like another or maybe even stronger type of like ointment. It says that it's good for dry skin, it says good for eczema, it says it's good for like if you have like a like, you know, burns or things of that nature. So I wanted to just throw that in the mix too. Oh, and I do want to mention that it is non-antibiotic too. So if you're looking for that, this is probably something that you want to try. A little bit about some hair care. I really want to stress that like we do try to keep it as natural as possible, especially for my son's hair and everything that he uses. But for his hair, I've always kept it very simple, especially in the very beginning when he was a few months old. I would just only use like simple oils like jojoba oil or coconut oil, really coconut oil to be honest. And then like as he like started to kind of like grow and his hair would start to come in a little bit more, then I would make my own blends of oils. And like soon, even today, I would make, you know, some oils with carrot oil. I make some oils with almond fruit oil, castor oil, argan oil, and I'll just kind of like blend them in and rotate them in and out every few months. Another oil that I'll add into the mix is the Alkali Naturals like hair growth oil. So I'll insert a picture of that, and I'll mix that. I mean, I'll sometimes either mix it into my oils or just use that separately from the oils and just use both. So that's something that we really could just do for his hair. And then another thing that I'll do is like hair teas, because I usually do that on my hair. It makes it easy for hair day because he can sit in the bathtub, pour that thing on, let it sit, and then wash it out. Another thing I like to do is hair mask. So for him, it's very simple. I'll usually just mix like some avocado, aloe vera, and some banana and make a little cute little hair mask for him. And like I said, once again, let that sit. I don't do that often because he really don't sit that still and it gets very messy. So I'll just stick to the hair oils and the hair teas. And then another thing that I wanted to, another product that I wanted to kind of like mention is this product that I found like maybe when he's a few months old. I didn't actually start using it until like a little before he's turned 1, when his hair starts to really come in, called Young King Hair Care. So you can find that at Target and Amazon, and they are Black owned. They are also like family owned and vegan and cruelty free brands. So I wanted to mention that because like I said, they are great, especially for young like kids of color that got like the curly kinky hair, that's very natural and overall non-toxic. So I've tried the little pomade and I've tried the shampoo and the conditioner mix and then the leave-in. Honestly, the shampoo shampoo and the conditioner is like definitely good, but I don't use that often. I mainly just stick to like the leave-in, and then they also have like some essential oils like for his hair that you can use, but like since I kind of do my own thing with the hair oils, I don't really use that. Mainly just stick to like I said the leave-in, which I feel like is very great for hydrating and moisturizing his hair. I want to kind of talk a little bit about like supplementing. I feel like this is very, very big when it comes down to the overall wellness. Because we are plant-based, there are a lot of things that we need to kind of supplement with. I try to keep it simple, but obviously there's, you know, naturally you're not going to be able to get everything in. The best way is to make sure that your child is eating the rainbow. That's all I can really say, to make sure they're getting the right amount of nutrients. I'm in no way like a nutritionist or a dietitian or anything like that, so don't come for me, but I'm just speaking on my personal experience. And especially when they're like in the younger stage, like in like up to 6 months, you want to make sure they're definitely getting in like an iron supplement. They do say that, you know, if you're exclusively breastfeeding, that they will get some of the iron from you, which is great. But I went ahead and still had an iron supplement for my son. I have a DHA, like omega-3 supplement for him. I'll have to insert pictures of everything with the brand so that you guys can get a feel of what it is. So the iron is by, I think it's Herb Lore. That's the brand that we use for his iron. The DHA is the Mary Ruth's brand, and the also his vitamin C is the Mary Ruth's brand. And the B12 is the Mary Ruth's brand as well. So we use like the B12 for my son, but for us as well, so that we all are getting our B12 in. And I'm trying to think what else. So we have vitamin C, vitamin D. We use the vitamin D / vitamin K. So it's vitamin D3, I think K2. That is by the brand LiveWise. And we recently got some multivitamin that is by the brand, I think the not Garden of Eden, what am I talking about? I'll have to just insert a picture for you guys. But it's a multivitamin. I wanted to test it out because I wanted to get him to make sure he's like fully, you know, covered. His new pediatrician recommended he just gets a, like, you know, a multivitamin, but I'm still open to suggestions. So if you have like a very like natural vegan you know, multivitamin, definitely comment that down below. The multivitamin we have now is great so far. It has like all the necessary and, you know, necessary vitamins for him to get the nutrients. There are some of the ingredients that I'm still a little bit like skeptical with when it comes down to, one of the ingredients is like it's like plant source, but it's made from like corn or something like that, and I'm not really like big on that. So we'll just have to see about that, as you know, to see if he reacts to it until we find something else. Okay, so the last kind of point that I wanted to touch on is like the overall well-being, like the mental, emotional, the mindful wholeness well-being. So essentially with that looks like affirmations, that looks like mindfulness, that looks like the, you know, the practice of being present and things like that nature, praying and all of that. So within that, I wanted to kind of touch on the fact that, like, you know, even with his homeschooling curriculum is very holistic. I use the company we are like getting our sources from and resources from is the Whole Beings, and so they have a lot of like holistic affirmations and holistic activities that I try to incorporate into our personal lesson plans and things of that nature. So I say all of that to say, because I want to talk mainly and stress the importance of affirming and teaching him how to affirm and be positive and uplift himself. I feel like that is super important, and I feel like, you know, with everything that we do, we try, even the books that he has, I try to keep it to where he kind of is getting in the gist of saying and like reciting certain affirmations, and there's mainly the empowerment side of the affirmations that I really want to kind of stress. So like I said, I just mentioned the holistic curriculum, and then in terms of like items, I do have the I have like a little flashcard little box thing by the brand Darling Co. They are Black owned as well, and so you see on the little, each picture is like a little Black girl or a little Black boy, and each affirmation is just something very positive and very uplifting. So I love that, and like it's like a front and back, so you like on one side is all the girl side, and then it's like the boy side, but it doesn't really matter, because either way it's a positive and uplifting like letter, but it's like associated with a positive word. I feel like I just said a lot, but I think you get the gist. I've been doing that with him since I think he was like 1. Yeah, I think that's when we ended up getting it, either when he was 1 one, or like a little before that is when we started introducing it to him. So that's that. Another thing that I got for him, I was like really early, but you know, he still is like just new to it, is his affirmations like coloring book. So it's like affirmation coloring book that's for children of color. And so on there is the different like little designs of like little kids with like their little froze and things of that nature, but each page has little activities, and it's just good representation overall. And that's something that I really want to instill in him, is just like good representation, showing that it's out there, being aware of who he is, and just being, you know, being accepting of his skin and skin color and just like all that good stuff. And I feel like that is a very important part of wellness as well, because you know, it's just important. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's very important, and I think that goes without saying that, you know, as he gets older, there's going, especially with him being a male, there's going to be, you know, some form of a fight, and I want him to just, like I said, embrace who he is and just be fully confident in who he is no matter what. Since we are kind of talking about like, you know, affirmations and like mindfulness, I do want to like talk about a few books that we have for him as well. So I just mentioned the coloring book, but I also have a book for him that I got for him like when he was when I was pregnant with him. That one is by the Baby's Big World collection, like book collection, and I love their books because they have like a variety of different ones, not just about like mindfulness and like wellness, but they have some like about geography and things of that nature that I will probably eventually get. So right now I do have a few of them. Like I have like the Baby's Big World, like the yoga one, and then I have the mindfulness one. So we've been reading that to him, like, you know, every night. He absolutely loves those books. And then I've just been trying to get more like, you know, books. Like there's the Breathe Like a Bear and Breathe Like a Bunny. I got him those as well. And I recently got him this because you know Valentine's Day is coming up, so I wanted to give him something special. I got him the meditation book. This one's by the Mind, Body, and Baby. And so I really like how it's just like, baby, you can kind of just see the gist of it. Baby's life is full. Meditation helps baby clear the mind. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, especially once we started like doing the whole once we got him the mindfulness book and he's understanding like, you know, the process of the gist of what the book was about, you know, instantly it started to click. So like, you know, he would do like, it'll have like a little page where just like, put your hands on your chest, feel your heart beating like a steady drum, and like boom 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 boom. That's what we say on top of reading the book, right? And I'll insert a picture so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But he'll literally do that, and he'll put his hands on his chest and he'll say boom 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 boom. And so just even with that, we do practice meditation, and I feel like this book is just more or less like a visual for him, because it's so funny. Like he'll be talking, you know, when we wake up in the rising and stuff like that, and he'll be like, Dad, meditate. And then he'll pretend to go into the closet and he'll be like, I meditate. And he like insisted since as early as you know, he was like 1, to be honest with you guys. Like he is understanding the concept of like breathing, and how I understand that there's power in like instilling these things in them while they're young, because they do catch on fast and they're smarter than we think. There's times where like I'll be like a little overwhelmed or tense, and he'll be like, Mommy, breathe. And I'm like, oh my god, like is my like 2-year-old telling me to breathe? And it is like kind of like a wow factor / like a wow, like I gotta like check myself, you know, because it's like he's aware of all of these things for him to be so small and so young, you know. So that's kind of like to just wrap everything up, why I feel like it is very important to like have these like, you know, talks and these conversations with your child, you know, and just, you know, practice mindfulness and honestly be that example that you're trying to set, you know, and lead by example essentially, so that way they understand the process of like, you know, how to cope with their emotions, and just how to overall, like I said, be conscious and just be positive when it comes down to just dealing with life. That's something that, you know, I've definitely struggled with over the years, but I feel like as I've gotten older and, you know, have been more aware about like everything, as in unlearning a lot of things and just doing the necessary work that is needed, I feel like it's now easier to, you know, like I say, be and set that example for my child. So yeah, I feel like that is like it. I feel like there are a few other books, like I said, that I have probably didn't mention. I have to just go back through his book collection, but the main thing is I definitely try to be very intentional when it comes down to teaching him those like necessary like life skills. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you truly enjoyed this video. Definitely be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I want to personally welcome you. My name is Brittana again. I create content all about holistic living, intentional living, wellness, self-care, motherhood, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of intentional, like, you know, non-toxic, eco-friendly living, and just like everything in between. I do girl chats, all that good stuff. So definitely hit that subscribe button and the notifications button once more, because I do post content every week.